So, welcome to an interesting attempt at the hardcore challenge for Terraria. My name is Creator Unreal, and I'll be your narrator, I suppose, because for last video and the next 3 or 4, I forgot to turn my mic on while I was playing this. So you won't get to hear any of the really nifty reaction sounds or other funny noises I make. But I'll definitely try to at least explain a few things that's going on. I might have to make cuts here and there if I'm doing nothing of any importance, or it's just boring in general. But I will try to chronicle at least the bulk majority of it. For those of you that haven't or didn't read the forum thread, the hardcore challenge goes as this. I have to make a new character, completely from scratch, put him on a new world. I went with small because I don't feel like spending a year and a half trying to complete this. And if I die, well, if this character dies at any point, I have to delete the character and the world and start over if I want to try again. Which, there are some people that would confidently be able to do it, probably blindfolded. But I thought I'd throw my try at it because, well, I've always liked roguelikes, and I like the challenge, to be honest. It's a little bit hard to say, but the sense that if you mess up and die, it's pretty much go back to square one. Now, what I'm doing right now is basically waiting, because I can't deal with, I can't safely deal with the demon eyes. They're a bit too floaty, and I only have a wooden sword at the moment. What you'll end up seeing me do is illuminate the little pond I built my house on, so that I can actually see the surrounding dirt. Which is pretty much something to do to pass the time. Then also just me kind of like, it's like, I was probably thinking to myself, I bet I could probably just kind of dig around to the side and just kind of go straight down. I just couldn't figure out at all how I wanted to do it. I did add the wooden platforms at the bottom of the house, so I can actually get in and out quite easily without drowning, because I like that to not be the way I die, if I were to. That'd be a pretty embarrassing way to die, which it gets worse later on in this video, trust me, because I'm from the future. But if I were to die, I'd like to actually either get near the end, like I'm pretty much fighting the skeleton, because once I beat the skeleton, the challenge is considered to be completed, because it's start, new world, new character, all the way to unlocking the dungeon, which I've never done before. I've never fought the skeleton at all. I've seen videos of people fighting him. I have a vague idea of what to do. Vague being a loose term, I suppose. But I've messed around, I have fought the other bosses, so it won't be that much of a hassle. The one boss I'm really not looking, well, I'm actually not looking forward to both boss fights, because pretty much if I mess up at any point in them and panic, I could end up dead, especially against the Eater of Worlds, as I usually end up getting trapped in his body segments while trying to hit him, because on my normal character file, I've only just received the Ball of Hurt, which is a nice weapon for fighting against worms and all that, because it just kind of keeps on hitting each segment after segment after segment. So that's to look forward to. Right now, I carved out a little part of the lake and just replacing each of the water blocks with a dirt block, and I'm just mining it out so I could just make the water not exist anymore. It kind of ruins the aesthetics of the house, but it's an easy way for me to go actually start to do mining going down deep. One of the things I've only owned Terraria for about maybe, I'll be honest, a few days, like a day or two at the most, but I do spend a lot of time actually researching stuff, that way I actually have a vague idea of what's going on. So I do know vaguely what to expect in all the different areas. I haven't actually been to the underground jungle yet. I know where it is if I see either the underground jungle or the dungeon, I'll know where the other is because they're directly opposite of each other. Unless someone can correct me on that, which case, feel free to. I'm not one to say that my opinion is right, blah 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 blah. I mean, if something gets disproven, fine with that. And this is just me I'm trying to figure out how to make the dirt not, like the grass not grow into the tunnel, because as cool as all the vines growing on the road off of the bottom of dirt, it really gets annoying after a while if you're trying to make just see what's right inside if there's just vines blocking your view. And it is a nice touch by the developers, really. I just am... I don't want to say OCD, it's just... I like to have clean tunnels, I suppose. But like I said earlier, I'm building I'm just going straight down until I hit the, either the nearest cave or... I was hoping not really, a giant pool of water, because I don't really have all what I want to deal with a large pool of water, because usually whenever I hit large pools, I want to divert them into magma lakes, though I can get obsidian really fast. It's probably the easiest way to get obsidian, in my opinion. And if you're pretty decent with mining underwater, like if you actually know how to make your own little air pockets, it can be actually quite relaxing, assuming you're not getting harassed by the mobs of whatever area you're in. Usually I end up in the cavern layer, so it's usually mother slimes and skeletons, which skeletons don't bother me. Mother slimes, I haven't encountered them. Spoilers, I haven't encountered them yet, and I'm really not looking forward to it. Because since when you do kill a mother slime, they split into 3, well 2 or 3 depending. I've actually had that catch me off guard when I'm fighting 2 or 3 mother slimes, and just get swarmed. Which right now, if you can't tell, I have no armor. I'm using a wooden sword, and I'm generally kind of making mistakes all over the place. What I have been doing though is I'm kind of, since this is a hardcore run, I've been playing it extremely safe, and I've been carrying around wood with me, which not only can I make torches with it whenever I have gel, but also one of the recipes you could do wherever you're at is you could just make the wooden platforms, which is 1 wood for 1 wooden platform, which is it's a nice trade-off. So so if you do find like a hard to reach area, you can just go wooden platform, like put it right next to some blocks and just jump your way up without risk of severe injury. So clay's really, I'm not sure why I didn't pick up a whole lot of clay, because whenever I actually do play multiplayer servers, I tend to have a weird obsession about it. Like, I actually like making the red bricks to actually make my houses out of, because it just feels more homey to me than just using either like the stone bricks or wooden planks. I'm just afraid that eventually fire is going to get introduced and your houses can catch on fire, which would definitely be awesome if there was a chance for like fire, if you have like a lot of like fire producing objects in an area, like if you have, say, like a lot of torches or multiple furnaces wooden area. But I don't know how that would be implemented at all, because I haven't really actually seen fire in this game yet. I've seen... Well, I would kind of almost count the... I mean, there's always the particle effects that you see coming off of things. Like off of the meteorite ore, candles and all that. Now, I haven't actually decided if, when I do actually unlock the dungeon, if I should just go for broke and actually try to clear it, or at least try to get some of the treasures out, because pretty much after that, depending on what gear I have, I mean, ideally I would assume I would like to have high-end gear, but dealing with the nasties way underground it's a different story altogether. But right now I'm just trying to find, I'm mostly trying to find iron or better. The way I myself have separated the ores into like two different categories. There's the natural metals, and then there's the unnatural metals. When it comes to the natural metals, I usually just skip copper completely. One, I usually can't find it at all. And two, if you ask any person that's played this game for a decent amount of time, they'll pretty much tell you that copper is completely useless. And a few pots getting broken, nifty little goodies. And I believe this is where I make probably the first major mess up in the game. Like, I actually almost ended the attempt here because of what I did. And I'll give you a hint, it involves water, but it doesn't involve drowning, which apparently a lot of people seem to succumb to. No, I'll just let you watch when it happens. But back to the ores. Like I said, I personally split it into two groups. There's the natural ores, which go into strength from weakest to strongest of the four. It goes bronze, iron, silver, then gold. Which, I'll admit, I came to Terraria from Minecraft, so I'm used to gold being completely and utterly worthless. Well, before a certain update. So I was kind of surprised and actually a little bit delighted that gold was one of the more powerful metals with how strong it was. And then after gold is the unnatural materials, which is, I'm not sure of the proper order, but I believe it vaguely goes demonite, then meteor, and then hellstone. I feel like I'm forgetting one, and I'm kind of too lazy to look it up right now while I'm recording. And on my normal file, I've only just started to actually harvest hellstone, which is actually kind of fun and challenging to harvest it. The main mob there is, I kind of want to strangle it because of how annoying it is, but I actually do appreciate how annoying it is. It actually does make it a challenge to get the best material. And right there is the. And I actually almost died here. Like I said, I kind of forgot what jumping is, and the fact that whenever you're in water, you don't jump as high. I thought that was lost on me when I was trying to escape from the murderous blue slime. It was pretty much, I walled it. After this, I pretty much walled it off, and I do want to apologize for like the abrupt cuts in these upcoming episodes. I'm trying to get a feel for where a good place to stop would be, and also good points to commentate. Depending on how the post commentary goes, I might do a little bit, depending on the circumstances, I might do a little bit, videos in the far future and, post commentary. And assuming how I actually beat the, how this challenge, finishes out, either I succeed or fail, I might do essentially a post-game review of it, like, look at various clips where I could have basically been not an idiot at. But yeah, the next few videos, it's either 2 or 3, will be post-commentated as well, because, like it was posted in the last video, I forgot to turn my mic on at all. I use Fraps to record this, and right now, this game only supports 1 resolution to play it in, but I also love putting everything up at 720p, and it'll only be like 1 or 2 videos a day because I don't exactly have the greatest upload in the world anymore. But right now at this point I'm just digging some sand so I can actually make a little bit of money and get some bottles so I can actually get the alchemy station and start making potions. Aside from this though, I want to continue this commentary in the next video when I do upload it. So once again, I do apologize for the abrupt ending to these initial videos. Like I said, I'm still trying to get used to where to actually properly end them. But this is Terraria, and I'll see you next video. Take care.